Hey, how you guys doing out there? It's me, Elric Ferris, your host, here once again on the Motherboards.org YouTube channel. You guys know the 78 series of cards from AMD are hitting the market. We've done a couple unboxings and a couple of reviews. Now today we've got some more cards in. Today we have the XFX version of the R7870. Now, this is their double dissipation Black Edition Overclocked model. Pretty cool stuff. But one thing I just want to show you guys right off the bat before we jump into this review is something really cool. Check this out. Right here on the cover of the box, bring it up to the cameraman. Got our Motherboards.org award logo right there on the box. Pretty cool stuff. I'm glad to be sharing the front of the box there with Cameron Wilmot from over there at Tweaktown. Pretty cool stuff. Thanks, XFX. It's good to see you appreciating our appreciation for you. That said, let's jump in. Let's see what comes in this little box. All right, folks, so like usual, we'll start off and we'll show you guys the outside of the box. Just go over that real quick. You guys already saw that over up here. Cool stuff. R7870 Black Edition Overclocked. This is the double dissipation. This has two fans. It also features their ghost thermal technology. But one of the really big things, they're not even talking about it here on the box, is I talked to one of the people that works over at XFX and they told me that the new fans that come on this card are made to run really, really quiet. So even when you have the fans turned up to full blast, this card's still supposed to run really quiet. And that's something that's going to be really cool. Flip around the back of the box. They have their Power Tune software. If you want to overclock the card, you can use that. This card also supports all the new 4K stuff. Now, some of the other cards we looked at before, the lower series ones, they didn't support 4K. 4K needs a minimum of 2 GB of memory to do that. But that's basically about it. So let's jump into this box and check this card out. I've got my trusty little knife right here. Go ahead and give it a little flip. Take a little insertion here. I'm a doctor. Don't try this at home. That's for you kiddies out there. Shut the old knife back. All right, we'll go ahead and move the box over to the table. Go ahead and begin by popping the little cap here on the top. Like always, we've got the box within the boxception. Go ahead and take this little box out here and throw it off to the side. Woo! Fun stuff. All right, there we go. XFX, nice black box. Isn't that pretty? Pop the cap. We'll start off on top. Pro Series PSUs. These guys also make very good power supplies. Get that out of the way. We got the adapters and connectors little guide here. This is all different kind of stuff you can get with using the XFX cards. Little profile kits, all that kind of stuff. Here is the XFX Hardware Limited Warranty. Now, XFX is known to have a very good warranty program and a very good RMA program. I've never heard really too many complaints about these guys, and if ever there is one, they fix it really fast. So, good stuff with the warranty, an important thing. Quick install guide. Just basically shows you how to take your computer apart and install the card. I mean, I think most of the guys out there who are buying their own video cards know how to do this. But just in case you're a newbie and you're doing it, here's some directions. Got the driver CD install guide. I always laugh this every time I see it because in all honesty, you don't know how to put your CD in. You really shouldn't even have a damn video card, but that's the joke. Here's the drivers. Everything's inside of here. Pull the little CD out. Let you guys check that out. Look at this nice plain disc. Nice and simple. You know I'm being facetious here, folks. I move that out of the way. Stick it back inside the little container again. Get that out of the way. Okay, moving forward. We got a little thing right here. I'm going to pull the tab right here. There's a couple things in here. We have the crossfire finger in here. Crossfire cable, however you want to call it. Crossfire cable there. Crossfire connector. Go ahead and move that out of the way. This is something really cool. This is the case badge that comes with these things. I'm going to get this up for the cameras and take a look at this. This is really cool. XFX has a really badass case badge. XFX Black Edition. Cool stuff. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Then last but not least in here, we have one of these little door knockers. And yes, XFX is the originator of this. They're the first persons to have this out. XFX play hard, do not disturb, I'm gaming. So if you got a pesky girlfriend, buggy parent, just hang this in the door and hopefully they will leave you the frack alone while you're fragging other people. All right, get that out of the way. Pop that. All right, that's pretty much it for the accessory stuff. Now we can move on to the card itself. Yep, there's nothing else in the box, so that's good to go. Pull this out. Now I'm going to do this a little bit differently than I usually do. I'm going to start off with the rear I/O because this rear I/O is actually different than the other ones that we've seen. Now this card offers something different than any other cards I've seen. This card has both a single and a dual link DVI cable. Now that's something different. Most of them only come with a single dual link. This one comes with a single and a dual link DVI cable. We've also got your standard HDMI cable and 2 mini display ports right there, along with the XFX logo. I'm going to flip the card around, show you guys the back side. Here's the crossfire finger right here in the back. You guys can see these guys use a black PCB. It's kind of brownish black PCB. Here's the PCI insertion. This is PCI 3.0, so when Ivy Bridge gets out, we should see lots of new performance on that. At least we're all hoping so anyways. Flip it around, show you guys the front of the card. Little plastic thing off there. You see we have the 2 fans right here in the front. This is the dual dissipation. Underneath that, we have, it's kind of really hard to see, but there's a complete cooling solution covering this all the way underneath. And this offers a flexible membrane, and as the card heats up, the membrane moves, allowing all the air to dissipate away from the card. This actually keeps this card really, really cool. And one of the supreme things they were talking about is these new fans in here. These are a totally new type of fan design. I really can't wait to do the review and see if they're running so silent as these guys are saying. That's a really cool thing. Let me flip it around right now, show you guys the other side of the card. It's the XFX R7870, Ghost Thermal Technology. There are 4 heat pipes that are underneath this entire shroud. You can't really see them. You can see 2 of them right there, but those all help keep the card running as well. This card takes 2 6-pin power supplies. You can see those there. And the card's going to have 175 watts of TDP. Okay, one last thing, folks, before we jump out of the video, though. Just going to spin the card around for you guys every angle real quick so that you guys see it. I'm actually going to measure the card now because a lot of you guys said that you want to see that. So I'm going to set the card down here. I apologize for leaving this off in my last video. This card comes in at almost 10 inches. So it's going to be a pretty good lady pleaser. Those ladies who like 10 inches will be in love with this. Card comes into 4 inches in height. And its thickness is about almost 1.5 inches. So that's it, folks. You guys have seen the card. You guys seen what comes in the box. This was just the unboxing. Follow along on Motherboards.org when I bring in the full review of this card in the next couple of days. See ya.